Pulling into Durand. Today is Friday, November 19th, day before opening day of the gun deer season here in Wisconsin. I am on my way down to deer camp, and there is no better feeling than the feeling that you get before this day. Tomorrow is a high of 42, I believe. Not perfect conditions. The pressure has fallen pretty sharply today. It was over 30.2 yesterday. Tomorrow it's supposed to hover between 30 and it's going to get up to like 30.08. Charcoal's going. I brought the food. Who is that guy?
Some old fart.
Last year we planted for this line right here, Shorty. Everybody threw $5 and that was the last time you had to throw money. First guy to goddamn make it one.
I had to call it the Long Creek Wood State.
Not this year? Yeah, five.
And all different color balls.
That's exactly what was out there, right?
You make the green ball, that's 2 balls.
I actually can talk like
Hide your face. Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. And the green ball's worth 2.
I love it. Who poured this?
We did.
There you go. That might be it. That might be it. That
might be it.
That's better.
That's it.
They were on my camera.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's so ridiculously big. It looks photoshopped. Like it's all making that big. That's huge.
And we could see that 9-pointer.
Yeah. Wait till I see that now.
He was there the night before we started hunting.
That's it.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, that was the
Two. Yeah.
I mean, John sent me those pictures, and I'm just like, well, this just must be what it's like in Iowa.
Well, we ain't never seen it. We've never had pictures like that before. Spring day, great spring, and just curled up in a ball.
Uh-oh.
No,
Oh!
2!
Oh, that was the green ball.
Oh, that's a nail in the coffin.
Oh, no!
I would never hit that ball right away.
I know.
Yeah, we let 20 go by. So this morning, we're seeing a lot of deer today. It's opening morning, 2021 here in Wisconsin. Opening morning of the rifle season. It's probably about 8 o'clock. Seen a few deer so far. But we plan on hanging in here all day. So, let's go. That's a good size rub over there. Have you seen that rub over there on that tree?
It's about 1 o'clock. Been sitting here since 6. Nice day, but only saw a couple small ones today so far. A couple of shots close by, but nothing's running past us.
Oh. Skinny. He's a really nice deer. I'm gonna let him walk. Is he gonna come right in here? That's a really nice deer right there. He's a mature 8-pointer. He's the one that I had pictures of all summer. Yep. Wow. He is really putting on a show for us. He's only 30 yards. Good afternoon, everyone. It is November 21st. It is the second day of gun season, Sunday afternoon. It's about 3:15. It's been a really good weekend. Yesterday was a little slow for us. We sat all day in what I consider to be one of our best spots, and it was just a slow day. I thought it probably wasn't going to be too hot. Just the weather was right for it to be a little bit of a slower day, and I thought so. We only ended up seeing one 3.5-year-old buck yesterday, which is pretty atypical sitting in that spot. 18 deer throughout the day, but typically you would see, more bucks than we saw. But I definitely thought this morning was going to heat up, and it did. I filmed several bucks, including Skinny, which is a 5.5-year-old buck that is probably 160. And I could have shot him this morning, but I really want to see him get to 6.5, because 5.5 to 6.5 on the river bottoms here is where the magic happens. So if we're gonna have 100 high 70s, 180-inch deer running around, we gotta let deer like that go. So I'm committed to that. I already shot a really nice 8-pointer, and I don't need to put my tag on another one. I will. The reason I'm sitting where I'm sitting right now is because the deer that we are number one after is the Big Ten, the one that my dad hit with the bow. And I don't have any cameras out here, and haven't hunted this East 40 on my property. There's 25 acres of woods, and I haven't been in the woods at all this year. So nobody has seen the Big Ten. We haven't seen him on camera this weekend. So I thought, hey, I'll go to a spot that I haven't been and don't have cameras and see if he's there. So feel pretty good. We got my big field basically surrounded, 3 of us. We got my father-in-law in the Millennium and my dad in the Muddy, and I am out on the east end of all that. So it's super windy. The reason I thought it would be okay to come in here is because I got a 20-mile-per-hour wind, and surely no deer heard me. I don't think any deer saw me. I was moving in real slow and watching, and I didn't see any deer get up. That doesn't mean that I didn't spook something when I was putting a strap on the tree or something like that, but as far as visually, I did not see anything leave, so we might be in really good shape. I also wanted to just be in the woods because of how windy it is. I just feel like a lot of times that suppresses the deer from going out in the open until that wind kind of usually dies down right at dark. So I wanted to be a little bit in the woods in case the deer kind of stack up in here before they go out to the field. Like I said, I haven't been in here. This is the stand, that same tree that I shot my buck last year with a bow, and I can see down in front of me there is just this monster scrape, and it's clean. So, I guess I'm excited because it's the time of year coming off the rut where a buck might like to work that scrape, and I know there's a couple big deer in here. One of them is the Big Ten, the other one is, we call him the Big 8, and he's like 150, 155-inch mainframe 8 with a short 9th point, so he's actually a 9-pointer on his right side, but he is a big mature deer as well, at least 5.5. And if not the Big Ten, he's the only one I'm going to put my tag on. So let's get settled in. I didn't probably left a layer back at the car that I should have with me, but it was a long walk and I was carrying a lot of gear, and I wanted to pack light, and I think I can survive 2 hours. So yeah, it's been a great weekend. We got, so far in camp, we have one 10-pointer buck I'll show you, and one doe, and there were 4 other bucks shot yesterday in our landowner group here. One of them was 165-inch deer, really nice deer. So yeah, off to a good start here. We just gotta close the deal on this Big Ten because we're nervous that he's not gonna survive the winter with his injury from my dad hitting him high in the back with the bow. He might survive, but it'd be nice to get him. He's a really nice deer. All right, we'll check back when we're seeing something here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna show you the scrape. Let's see the scrape. That's a monster scrape. Just huge community scrape under that leaning tree.